It's Thursday, April 2nd, and I changed my mask. A lot of people complained about the previous mask because it had holes in it. Well, that was a hockey mask, and there are no other masks that I had, so I went back to this gas mask. Now, a lot of people are telling jokes about wearing bikini underwear on your face. And I'll tell you, when you look at it, it looks pretty good. But unfortunately, I don't have any bikini underwear. And all the stores are closed, so I can't go out there shopping for bikini underwear, and none of the shorts that I used to run in would fit. So you're going to have to live with this gas mask for a while. Let's talk about some serious stuff. It's getting bad out there. We're over 5,000 deaths, and it's increasing at a tremendous rate. So the virus is right now is winning the battle. I have hope that we will continue to fight it, and we will win eventually. But this is going to be a rough couple of weeks. The president was right. This is going to be a rough couple of weeks. And speaking of the president, yesterday a Russian plane arrived in this country with 60 tons of medical supplies, ventilators, masks, gowns, whatever you could think of that we need. 60 tons of it came from Russia. Now, Trump says he had a call with Putin, and they discussed this, so I'm sure there's a quid pro quo in there somewhere. Probably after he retires, after President Trump is out of office, maybe he'll build a couple of hotels in St. Petersburg or Moscow or Vladivostok or wherever it is. But in any event, we got the masks and the gowns and whatever. And it's strange. It's a strange world we live in because we're fighting Russia and Syria. We're against what they're doing in the Ukraine, but they sent us 60 tons of masks. So maybe there's good things in the future. It's another thing that's happening. Dr. Tony Fauci, our leading expert in epidemiology, the man who's been through 5 or 6 different presidents running the fight against terrible diseases. His life has been threatened online by a lot of lunatic conspiracy theorists. They believe that he's involved in this conspiracy to kill us all. Now, there are crazy people out there. So because of these threats, Dr. Fauci now has a security detail. It's going to follow him around wherever he goes. That is a sad, sad commentary on some class of people in this country. Okay, here's an interesting fact that came out in the coronavirus relief package, right? There are over 3 million Americans who are not going to get any relief. The money's going to go, but it's not going to end up in their hands because there's a little clause in the relief package that talks about delinquent parents, and that's parents who are behind on their child support payments. So if somebody's behind on their child support payment, when that check is about to be sent out, they check direct. If they find out that you are behind, they're going to send that check directly to the child. So there's approximately 3.3 million Americans who are delinquent in their child support payments, and many of them would qualify for a $1,200 check, but they're not going to get it because they're behind in their child support. And I think that's a good thing. Another thing you should know about the relief package. Many people didn't file any tax returns at all because they don't make enough money. They're on Social Security, they're retired, but they're still entitled to this $1,200 or some amount similar to that. You just need to file a simple tax return to receive one of the payments. The IRS said that in new guidance issued this week. So you may have to do some research and find out where you get this simple tax form. But I think that, talk to one of your grandchildren. He'll probably be able to figure it out for you. Or just go online or make a phone call or talk to your accountant if you have one. Just somebody will know how to get one. Not very clear in the article I read where you get it. Bye. Another thing that happened is there are 5 or 6 states that didn't have a stay-at-home policy. And they finally woke up and decided to put that into effect. And one of those states is Florida, where the largest percentage, or the largest amount, not the largest percentage of old people live, the largest amount of old people live in Florida. So if you're going to retire anywhere, I would suggest you don't retire to Florida, because their government sucks. To not have a stay-at-home policy in Florida after everything else is going on. They should have been the first state that has it. So there's got to be better places to go. Arizona, New Mexico, right? There's plenty of nice places in this country. You don't have to crowd into Florida. All right? So that's one thing we have to consider. Where do we really want to retire? So I'm going to sign off now, and if anybody has any extra bikini underwear that they can't use anymore because they've outgrown it or whatever, you could send it to me. Just wash it before you send it. I would appreciate that. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.